shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks. Hello there everyone and welcome on in for a brand new video here today. Garmadon and Wu's parents. Well now of course we do know their father, the first Ninjitsu master, but we have never known who their mother actually was. And even when theorizing on this topic, you know, it's pretty challenging as there is quite literally nothing to go off. With this being said, today, although not official or actually canon by any means, I just have to set that reminder here first, Tommy Andreasen, Ninjago's co-creator, may have just pointed us in the right direction as he had a few things to say regarding the mother of Wu and Garmadon. Now to kick things straight off here, well, the answer isn't quite as grand as you may initially think. There are a few things we need to go over with this though, so I will begin here now. In Tommy's mind, he doesn't really imagine that a mother for them actually exists. They don't really have one to begin with, and, well, we're going to be talking about this more in depth later in my thoughts, but that is quite the statement to make, right? He considers it more of an ultimate creation, in his own words here. So Wu and Garmadon were essentially some form of special creation at the hands of the first Ninjitsu master. Interesting. He does know that logically though, of course, there would be a mother involved in this whole thing, which only makes sense, right? With this being said though, he has seen theories around that the mother could be Misako, of course, from seasons 8 and 9, and he likes that idea and does think it could work. Now, that is quite the statement to make overall with all of that, and there's quite a lot to unpack here. So starting off with, I just want to go over what he says at the very beginning, as he considers this an ultimate creation, which, you know, I can see. Obviously the first Ninjitsu master has a lot of power. I can definitely imagine him kind of creating life to begin with in the form of his very own children, that of course being in the form of Wu and Garmadon. I can definitely get behind this idea. Obviously, the process itself may be a little bit awkward. You know, the first Ninjitsu master just standing there creating life in the form of those two beings. You know, definitely a little bit strange. But without thinking about it too much, you know, I guess it does definitely make sense and could work. I also like the idea of there being absolutely no mother. I mean, the first Ninjitsu master is a very interesting, mythical type person, and so the process may be different with him. You know, it adds more magical vibes involved with this whole thing, which I do actually like. Although at the same time, you know, having an actual official canon parent, mother for them would be quite nice, I do have to say. With that being said though, the fact that maybe Misako could have been their parent, and the fact that, you know, he's on board with that and could have made it work, that's also very interesting. Again, I'm not really sure Misako is the perfect option for this. At the same time, though, there is another part of me saying that, maybe that is actually a fairly good idea, so I'm kind of conflicted on the whole thing. I like all of these ideas pretty much. It's just, I don't know which one would actually work fully well, although I do think maybe the idea of there not even being a mother involved at all is quite interesting. You know, it adds that more mysterious vibe to the process and the first Ninjitsu master, which I can get behind. I do find it fairly interesting, and that would also explain why we've never heard any mention of their mother until this point in time. You know, it'd be a little bit awkward to introduce their mother now after all of this time, after she's never even been prevalent in any of the old flashbacks or anything like that. So yeah, the idea of there being literally just no mother involved is quite interesting, and again is more mythical. You know, it's a bit more mysterious, and I do like that. I like those vibes. They match up perfectly with the first Ninjitsu master, and yeah, overall this is a very bizarre topic, but I think it's one that's very interesting because this has, again, always been brought up and mentioned time and time again over the years, and people have always wondered this, but that is just about going to do it for this one here, guys. So with all of this being said, drop your own thoughts down below on this in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video here, guys, be sure to leave a like on it, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so that you can be the first to watch my new videos whenever I do post them. With all of this being said, though, I will see you all very soon for my next one. Goodbye.